Deimos is the new villain in Rainbow Six Siege, having appeared in the Year 8 cinematic trailer. Nothing is known about who he is except that he's a former Rainbow operative from the old days, meaning games before Siege. He established himself as a threat after killing the then Six, or leader of Rainbow, Harry, after setting a trap for Rainbow Squad's Red Hammer and Ghost Eyes. Since then, he orchestrated a hostage crisis that was stopped by Red Hammer's newest member, Fenrir, using his fear mines to stop the terrorists. But this was a trick, and it was revealed that Deimos set it up to attack a bunch of recruits at the tower, which is where the story is currently at. So, with all this, we don't know who Deimos is. This has spawned a bunch of fan theories as to who he is. The biggest theory I've heard is he's James Wolfe, the Six who was in charge of Rainbow during the events of Rainbow Six Patriots, a game that was cancelled and is never coming out. Wolfe was established to be a cold and ruthless leader who wasn't afraid to use questionable tactics against the true Patriots, the bad guys of that game. Now this makes the most sense as to who Deimos is, except it doesn't work. We know what Wolfe's voice sounds like thanks to the gameplay trailer of Rainbow Six Patriots, and it sounds nothing like...
Hold on, Echo Team. Looks like we got a suicide bomber. Scanner's picking up a low C4. We got at least 200 civilians in the kill radius. Do not shoot. Got a dead man switch. Guy's rigged to blow. Looks like he's a civilian. A proxy bomb. Bomb squad is on the way. ETA is 7 minutes. More hostiles coming out of the cars. Echo, provide cover fire from your position. Roger that. Glass in the target.
Deimos, who has a southern accent. Now this is all of course going off the assumption that what we see in the trailer is canon to the events of Operation Patriots, which is how I'm operating here. So, if it's not James Wolfe, who would it be then? Well, I personally think it would be Logan Keller from Rainbow Six Vegas. Why him? Well, it comes down to a couple of things, accent aside. The first of which is Deimos saying that Harry took his unit, not team. Now to me, this implies that Deimos is not a former Six and was instead a former field operative, but possibly in charge of a unit within Rainbow. Logan fits this description. But there's another factor as well. Why would Logan betray Rainbow? Well, I like to think it's because he himself was betrayed by his former squad mate, Gabe Nowak, who sold out Rainbow to terrorists to stage an attack on Vegas to get attention. Yeah, okay, so Gabe is kind of a bad villain, but the point is Logan was a part of the betrayal. To me, it makes sense, or at least as much sense as a badly written story can make. Now, going back to Rainbow Six Patriots, we know that whatever happened during the operation resulted in Rainbow being shut down, with them being reactivated in 2015 with the release of Siege. With their shutdown, we don't know what happened to former Rainbow operatives, but we know at least one of them, Kjor Galanos, is still around at least, having met Glaz, but not a part of Rainbow. So it's safe to assume that they were all forced into an early retirement. We also know that Logan viewed Rainbow as his family. So, my...
Bishop.
Logan, we're not going back.
Going back? This is your team? Trust each other above all else? We work together, we protect each other.
Who said that horse shit?
If I recall, someone very wise once told me that.
Someone very wise. Isn't that a stretch?
I call him like I see him, sir. We'll continue on this level. Delta team is clearing the east wing, Charlie's on the west.
Thank you.
My theory is, with Rainbow being shut down and Logan losing his family and a friend he trusted, then seeing his former family and home turned into a joke by Harry, he lost it, turning on what he once stood and fought for.